Hello students, today we will discuss MS Word. MS Word is your word processor. In this we can create document as well as we can format our document. So let's start the topic. Our topic is subscript and superscript. First, subscript. Subscript is a number or letter that appears a little below the normal line of text. Superscript is a number or letter that appears a little above the normal line of text. It is displayed in the reduced font size. Ribbon, this is your subscript to below the text, and next this is your superscript. Okay, so let's do the practical. So before doing the changes in your document, first requirement to select your content. So first select it, and then after that go to the subscript option and click on it, and then after that see what is the output. Now it has changed. This is your subscript just below of normal text. Next option and next text, select it, and then after that click on again subscript C, just below of normal text. Same as select your text, and then after that click on your superscript. This is your superscript just above. So there is only minor difference between the subscript or superscript. Apply these one formatting, we need to follow some steps. So steps are as follows. So first you need to click and select your text, how much part you want to select, then you can very easily, and then click on home tab. After clicking on the home tab, get all options of home tab. And the last option is in the font group, click on subscript or superscript, whatever you want to apply on your text. So these are the options of subscript and superscript. Next topic is page margin. So before doing the page margin, we will discuss the theory of page margin. What is a page margin? Page margin is the blank space around the four sides of the page. These blank spaces between the text and the edges of the page are known as page margin. Now do the practical. Click on office button and then click on word option, and then after that you will get the dialog box and click on advanced. Move your cursor, navigate your cursor and click on the show text boundaries. Now you will see and click on OK. These are your boundaries of your margin. Have you seen the arrows? Border. And next we will click on the page layout button, page layout tab, and click on margin. You see the list of page margins. There are so many page margins. You can set your page margin according to your requirement and click on it. After clicking on it, you will get the dialog box. See, these are your options. Margins options, top, bottom, left, right. By default, we are having 1 inch page margins by default. And if you want to customize it, then you can do it very easily. Now see, these are your boundaries around the page. See the content. This is your page margin. Friends, this one topic is clear to all of you. And next you will go to the paragraph group in your home tab. This is your left, center, right, and this is your justify. These are alignments. In Word, we are having 4 types of alignment. Alignment, it means this is the direction of document, direction of text. See, this is your, and next go to the indentation option, then you can choose, and spacing, you can put the space of your text between the lines, and after selecting all these, click on OK. Now see the text on your page. Now this one part is clear, and again we will go to the page layout. This is your paragraph, and these are some options regarding the indentation and spacing. Then you can increase or decrease the size of your spacing, indentation. Okay, and now these one options are not compulsory. If you are required, then you can change your setting. And after changing the setting, now see the document appearance. In your paragraph group, we are having two options, indentation and spacing. So first we will discuss spacing. Line spacing is the amount of space between the lines of a text in a paragraph. So you can customize the line spacing according to your requirement. Next, indentation. Indent feature allow you to indent text toward the left or right. So you can indent the whole paragraph or only the first line of your paragraph. Normally you have seen in your book and notebook, first line indentation is must. So you can change the setting of your document. In Word, we have four types of indents. First, left indent set the starting point of all lines of a paragraph. Next, right indent sets the end point of line in lines of a paragraph. Third, first line indent. First line indent set the starting point of first line of a paragraph. Next, hanging indent. Hanging indent sets the starting point of all the lines except the first line of a paragraph. So these are your four indents. You can choose any according to your document requirement. We are having buttons to increase or decrease the indent size. This option is available in Home tab, Paragraph group. In spacing option, we increase or decrease the value by using the point. So this one is your point, point 1, point 2, like this. This is your spacing option. This is your indent paragraph. So how can we indent our paragraph? This feature helps us to align your text in your document. By using this diagram, I explain the options of indentation. Four options are there: first line indent, hanging indent, left indent, and right indent. So by using all of these options, we can indent our text. This is your decrease indent and this is your increase indent. Next, this is your first line indent, center part hanging indent, and last left indent. First line indent is used to set the starting point of the first line of a paragraph. And next, to set indent, first we need to open the paragraph dialog box and type the value of the left and right indent under indentations. So this is your left indent. By using the left indent, we can set the starting point of all lines of a paragraph by using click on, and then after that right indent set the end point of all lines of a paragraph. Next, student, by using shortcut method, we can easily increase or decrease the size of indent. Now see, this is our document. I have written some content on your Word, and now click on Home tab, and next click on the space. These are your buttons of increase or decrease indent. So we can do it by clicking on it, and then after that, if you want to do this task, so first go to your ruler bar. This is your ruler bar, and see some options are there. This is your right indent. Yes, already I have displayed the diagram of indentation. Yes. So now see, before doing any type of changing or formatting, first requirement to select your text, and then after that click on your left indent. Now see the position of your text, direction of your text, and now your document totally appearance changed. See, now this is your right indent, so click on it and our document will be changed. See, this is the direction of right indent, so you can press both of these sides, and after pressing left or right indent, see the direction of your text and see the direction of your document. And now come to the next option, student. So before doing another option on hanging indent. Now see, hanging indent, it means except of first line we can align every line. So now see the content position. First line location is as it is, but another line's location is changed. Now see, this is the document formation. This one task is very easy. Only move your indent buttons. Now see the condition of your text. Now come to the next. Again resume the condition of your indentation, and then after that see. Normally you have look this one format in your book, in your notebook, everywhere you have seen this format. Now see, you can move again and again, and you can change according to your requirement. This one is not mandatory, this one is not fixed. You will do this task. See, and then after that click on the alignment to change the location of your text, as well as you can change these one settings by using the increase or decrease indentation button. See, we have come and resume our earlier condition. Now come to the next topic, how to insert on different pages. So this is your index. As usual, all of you know key page numbers are mentioned on your index portion. So first, see, this is your index. For the index, we can use and see the page numbers. So first, if you want to see the page number in your document, set your page number at your header or footer. So these one options are available there. So check it and let's start to set the page numbers on each and every page. Our text. So click on insert, and then after that go to the page number option. See, after clicking on page number option, we are having many options, and we will get pop-up menu. So choose your direction and location of page number, top, bottom, anywhere, then you can choose. See, this is your list, and after entering your page number, you can put your page number on your page 1, and automatically all the page numbers. Now see, this is your page number. Format page number. You can format your number like your Roman number, normal numbers like integers, alphabets, whatever you want and whatever you require, then you can change. See, after clicking on it and set it, we need to click on OK. After clicking on OK, see the format of your text and page number show in your like 1, 2, 3 and so on. See, this is your chapter 1 introduction, and what is the page number of this page? Page number 4. See the format of the page number, and then after that if we move to the next page, the page number is 5. So we will create a page number link. Next we are having another options regarding the page number. To set your page number, we need to go to the page layout tab and click on break and click on next page. See, now this is your next page. After clicking on the next page, see the page number of this. The page number is 5. This is your 3, and see, this is your home tab. Click on paragraph. See the symbol of paragraph? It show these one are paragraph. Done? And this is your section break, and after this you have break your section, and now this is your next page. See the paragraph icon now, and now come to the next option. So click on page number, format page number. Now you can format your page number starting at, it means from which page you want to choose your another formatting of pages. Now see, this is your 3 page number, but on your next page there is no page number because we have changed the formatting of page number. See, there is no page number. And next we need has done, and
Now,
come to the next topic. So next topic is header and footer. See, this is your page. On this page we use header and footer. So first we will discuss why we use header and footer. Header is any text or images that is placed at the top of the page. Same as footer. Footer is anything that is placed at the bottom of a page. So students, head part it means header, and foot part it means footer. So what type? Click on the insert tab. See, this is your header option. Whatever header section you want to choose, then you can. We are having many options. So this type here, when you will click on it and see, now you are able to write your text. Text as your date, time, page number, text, pictures. So you can use your content according to your requirement. So you can see introduction is written on your each and every page. So this one is permanent text at your header. Now come to the next thing. See, this is, but before doing the footer section, first we set the header starting point. So you will start your header section from the page number 1 from the starting, and another thing, this point forward it means which one is your current page. Set your direction, set your page, and OK. Now see, and next this is your review page. This one is page is also having a header section. Header section. If you require to change the formatting of your text at your header section, then you can. When you click and choose any option, the additional tab will open. This one is your design tab. So by using the design tab, you can format and edit your header section content. As I have changed the header content at your first page, and now see, this is your second page, review header section. So on another pages we have mentioned the another text for other pages except of first page. So we can change the content. On the layout tab, click on page setup and now see this point forward and OK. From this point we have changed the header content. So now see, this one is your header section, format, and from the design we can change and link to previous. Now see, the content has been changed, and then see the another content of header section, and each and every page has a different header content. And see this one, methodology, and the another content you want to change, then you can change according to your requirement. Best students.